Live. There we go. Welcome, everybody, to
Heyo.
a much delayed episode of Attack on the
I
Weekly.
I'm kind of enjoying our Monday, even though today's Tuesday. I'm enjoying our Monday.
Really, the greatest of Mondays,
The
Tuesday.
greatest of Mondays.
Or as I
It's kind
like
of
to
like
call it.
the greatest of Mondays, aka Tuesday. I kind of like this.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Did you have a good Valentine's Day, Sha?
I did. I got food. It was awesome.
That's always a win.
Yeah. Did you have a nice Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Nice.
I cleaned my apartment.
So you showed your apartment some love.
Yeah. You know what? I did some self-care.
Self-care. Got a skincare routine and everything.
That's right. Anyway, what happened?
I'm trying to find a good way of capitalizing on your title pun.
And are you okay?
Yeah, let me see. I feel like such a boomer after the Super Bowl because people were complaining about the halftime show being mid or something. And of course it was like every great rapper from like the 90s, early 2000s and like Kendrick Lamar, who,
Yeah.
more recent. But everyone said like, "Oh, it's mid." And I'm like, "No, you are mid." So,
I
I'm
didn't
wondering if
see it.
people I would kind of hope so as like a non-American.
I mean, I'll probably watch like just a recording of it. Sounds like it would be great.
I'm never sure how popular the Super Bowl is like outside
There's
the
some
US.
people who just like die-hard American football fans. Like they'll stay up until 3 in the morning just to watch like special channels that have the games on it, and I don't get it.
Okay.
My
That
brother
makes
does
sense.
kind of the same thing, but with basketball. Like he will watch the American games,
Okay. That
even
makes
though
sense.
even though that's a sport that exists outside of the U.S. But for football, it's like you're really the only place, and it's such a spectacle. Like I get people, non-U.S. citizens would want to watch it. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. It depends on how much he sports,
there's
but
like big
um
guys in armor. There's cheerleaders. There's weird mascots. There's music all the time. It's crazy.
yeah, it's a big event, but they had a good halftime show, but it makes me think, are we the only people who recognize this music reference?
Well, I'm thinking, like, I can't imagine. Like, it's very much a halftime show made for the millennial generation, right?
Yeah.
For the
It was
people
catering
who
to us.
for the people
Yeah.
who tricked their parents into buying them those CDs in the 90s.
Yeah.
Gen Z, like, they know these names, but I feel like Gen Z, the Super Bowl is not catered at Gen Z, right?
I don't think so. I think they're too young for it. Like it
Right.
used to not be catered to millennials, but now it is.
So they don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't think they care.
Like
They
the
were
people,
trying to watch Euphoria, so I don't think they were trying to
yeah,
watch it.
right. The people arranging the halftime show don't give a shit about getting Gen Z on board.
Yeah.
Or they get, I don't know, who just did Gen Z like
Yeah.
the ABC, that lady, have her play, you know that song from TikTok?
Oh, that ADEFU song.
Yes, it's great. I love it. It's the most 2000s. It's like Pink has been reborn 20 years later.
Yeah, it reminds me of the actual FU song by CeeLo Green.
Oh yeah. Didn't some lady do a response to that one, or was that another one?
I forget. I could see it either way.
No, that was like a British lady did an F. Fuck you very very much.
Oh yeah, Lily James. She did that one too. Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Her name Lily James? I don't think it's Lily James. That's an
Nah,
actress. Lily
Lily.
Allen. Lily
Yeah,
Allen.
that's her, Lily Allen.
Lily man first name.
That was like
same
probably
pattern.
from 2006 or 7. I want to say.
We are so old. We are so old.
We really are, and I'm getting older soon.
Yeah, so we are so old. I don't like this.
It's
Like
terrible.
It's the worst. It's the worst of times.
Speaking of old,
Speaking of old, Attack on Titan's kind of
Attack on Titan is fucking old.
it's an old show.
The first season is so old. Like, they did a flashback to the first season in this one.
Yeah.
Them, like, training with Pixies. And it's just like, look at this bright show it used to be. Like, not super detailed drawings, like thick outlines, really bright yellow hair and Armin. Like, that's just not what the show is anymore. It's all just gray and brown.
Yeah.
It's become Call of Duty.
Yeah. So I heard some people, like, I might have been actually one person. I never know. Some people were complaining about the color palette but I like really like it.
It actually, it didn't really hit me until now, like until this episode, that everything has just lost its like luster so much. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing video games went through in like early 2010s, like around there, where it all was just like gray and brown and dark and gritty. It's like it became more real, but also it's just very monotone in a way. It's like everything has this like shit brown tinge.
I thought it was like the red post-apocalyptic vibe. That's what I got from it.
Oh yeah, like the sky glowing red. It all makes sense.
Yeah. And if you have like all the dust being blown up and stuff kind of blocking out the sun, that would make sense on like a tangible way.
Yeah. A lot of dust in the air. It makes sense that it would be this way. It's just, I feel like the entire, like this, since it went over to, who's doing it at Mappa?
Yeah, Mappa.
It's all gotten a lot more muted. It's way less bright.
Yeah.
And it fits the tone, like post-time skip, everything is kind of, it's not, there's nothing to wonder about. It's, now it's like real. Back then it was all about exploring, now it's like solving.
Yeah.
Solving
now
everything.
Now the world is over.
And the world is over. It's all come rumbling down.
All comes rumbling down. That's so true. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, I do like the new color palette just because I think it's like, you know, it's a nice way of saying like things have changed now. Life is bad. Things are not going well.
This ain't your dad's Attack on Titan.
Your dad's Attack on Titan. Can that be a title for the next one? This isn't your
dad's Attack on Titan.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, this one was also kind of nostalgic though because there was some actual attacking of Titans.
It was crazy. Like I know Cineris is going to join later, but they said something that I really agree with in the AoT channel on our Discord. Something that I had thought of, which is, yeah, it's nice that they're killing Titans and it's like nice and nostalgic, but you don't have time for this. Fucking get on with the plot. You don't have time to just like dilly-dally show this for the entire episode.
I was also thinking about this. I was kind of like, hey, Aaron, like you're kind of genociding the world for your homies, but your homies are about to get eaten by their comrades. Like, could you like kind of help them out a bit? I know you're a bit busy, but like, you know.
I like that they all, like Gabi and Armin and everybody was like, well, why didn't he just command those to stop attacking? And it's like they're asking the questions we would. Like, why couldn't he do that? Like, he's leaving Paradise. He's leaving the city, the country, to kill the world. Meanwhile, the country is getting fucked up by other Titans that he doesn't control for some reason.
Yeah, like, why could he not just, like, untitan these people? Is that just, like, not a thing? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he's got control of the Founder. Apparently, he could tell the Founder to unharden everything, make the Armored Titan useless, effectively. He controls the Titans. Why couldn't he direct all these other new ones to follow the Colossals? Or just turn them back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's like not at the front of his mind, but it is kind of it is kind of a question though, because I'm kind of like, okay, hypothetically, say all of the elite soldiers weren't around, like everyone would just get decimated by these Titans, so then you'd be coming back to nothing.
It might also just be a case of, like, the Founder isn't omnipotent. Like, there's a limit. Yeah. She can build Titans and control Titans. She can't remove Titans, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, there's never has anyone been turned back from being a Titan And if that was a thing she could do, then neither of the plans would have to go through, because they could just take control of Titans and just make it so Titans don't exist anymore. Instead of having to neuter their entire race or kill everybody else, they could just they could just pull a Shinji and like wish for a world without Evangelions.
The world without Titans. I do wonder if it's like,
That's probably
maybe there's more to it than just like undoing the Titans. No, it's like, yeah, it's interesting. I mean,
yeah,
I think it is kind of comparable though, but
because it's the kind of the same thing. Is like the world exists where like angels are gonna keep attacking Neo Yokio, whatever the place is called.
Neo Yokio,
and
the Toblerone.
And the only way to stop that from keep happening and repeat itself is to just get rid of Ava. And now the only way to stop Titan from being a thing is to either kill anybody who has an issue with Titans or kill the race that can turn into Titans. It's like those are the two genders.
The two genders of the apocalypse. Actually, though,
kill all of us or kill all of them. There's no middle ground. Not yet, anyway. There still hasn't been anything presented. I'm waiting for Armin to pipe up. Like, he's got to have some idea.
Armin will save us.
He's gonna be the Samwise Gamgee. He's gonna be like, come in last minute, being the GOAT. You know.
I love that comparison. That is such
Samuel
a
Tarly. He's the second fiddle who's like actually really important.
Samuel Arlett.
And much like Sam, he has a awful haircut. Not Gamgee, he has a great haircut, but Tarly.
Yep. What was I thinking? Yeah, it's speaking of problematic and possibly dumb, so I guess the episode kind of starts with everyone being like, oh yeah, it's genocide time now. And then they find Falco after Reiner is like, yeah, life sucks. I wish I could die. But then he still can't die because he's Reiner.
But now he's mortally wounded. He got hit in the guts or something because the armor stopped working.
Yeah, I think it's just taking him longer to recover because this is, of course, this is Reiner. He's not dying because he wants to die.
He's only gonna die when he doesn't want to.
Yeah, exactly. So he's not gonna be allowed to die. So it's really fun. So it's just really funny. And so then they're like, oh, they're gonna take Falco and like feed him to Connie's mom.
That part.
Which is like,
that's right. They're like debating who to feed him to.
When Connie is like, okay, but how about my mom? I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. He's like, so no one cares about my mom? It's like, yeah, no one cares about your mom. The world is gonna die.
I guess, Connie, no one gives a shit about your mom. They all assumed she was dead.
It's like, respectfully, I don't care about your mom. I'm very sorry, but I don't care about your mom.
Honestly, every single person in the world forgot about your mom. We all assumed she'd been killed 100 years ago.
Yeah, and she's just like chilling, like on top of her house. Because she's not even like a fully formed Titan. She's like
a big head with like no body or whatever.
Yeah.
Almost no body.
It's tough out here. It's really tough out here. But like, Connie, no one cares about your mom.
I also just love that they're debating whether to feed him to Pixis or the mom. No one even stops to consider we could also just like let him live.
Yeah, we could let this child
Maybe
live.
He could help.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Nah. It's dinner time, baby.
Yeah, like, it's so, I don't know. Like, on one hand, I get it because it's like, you know, the end of the world, all that Connie cares about is his mom, because it's like a very human thing to focus on. Course. Yeah. But on the other hand, I've grown tired of the like, well, it's realistic, because there's a lot of things about reality that I think are really stupid, so we can still be stupid, you know?
Class asks a good question. Is the mom hot? Do we know?
I don't know. I'm
gonna Google Connie's mom right now.
Connie Attack on Titan mom.
AoT Connie mom.
So she looks kind of Amish.
I just see the Titan. I mean, as far as Titans go, she's not like the worst looking Titan.
Here, I'm gonna message. She's
there she is. She just looks like a normal mom.
She looks a bit Amish though.
Yeah, Well, they're like the countryside people, right?
Yeah, yeah, they're the country. She's the country type.
Yeah, she's a homely girl.
Yeah, I posted her in voice chat, so anyone who wants to not Google her can find out. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's a very human thing, but I think it's like at this point in the story, it's like we
At
have so many big moving parts
this
that
point in
I
the
can't
story, I
care
just
about
don't
Connie.
care about Connie. It's like I don't care what
That's
this
true.
character wants. I want the big fat storyline to resolve. I don't give a shit about Connie.
Yeah, it's always tough to go like scale up to the highest degree and then try and pull it back for like
Yeah.
not slice of life things, but like the grounded human aspect. And as you said, I mean, I barely care about Connie on a good day, let alone now.
Yeah. I mean, I only ever cared about Connie with his dynamic with Sasha, and that's over.
Yeah, well,
uh,
Sasha, yeah, and he's good with Jean, but I think Jean is a good
well, I also
focus of like
wouldn't.
the everyday man.
I also don't care about Jean. Like at this point,
Okay,
this is so late in the end game that there's no time, there's no place in my brain for anyone who isn't like instrumental to getting this
yeah,
shit solved. It's
yeah,
like
I think
who I care about: Gabi, Falco, Reiner, main three, Historia maybe, Peak. Yes.
I care about like Levi and Hanji.
Oh yeah. When are they coming back?
We
They
don't
are,
know.
because they
Maybe
are
they're
coming
dead.
back. Like Hanji at least.
Yeah,
I
we don't
kind of
know.
would like it if Levi was just dead, but he can't be. He's the fucking Terminator. He's the
Uh,
Terminator from the second Terminator movie where he's like kind of short but just unstoppable.
well, everyone who would be happier dying will not die. That's my thing.
Would Levi be happier dying? Does he want to die?
I mean, everyone around him that he's known and cared about has died. So
That is true. Like death follows him around.
yeah.
Hanji's gonna die before he does.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll be able to die beforehand, but who knows who all is
Maybe
dying.
they'll feed. Oh my god! What if they somehow end up feeding the Falco to him? Wait, he's not a Titan.
He's not
is
a
he?
Titan.
He's not
Yeah.
a Titan, but he could become.
I don't think
a
he'll
Titan,
turn into a Titan either, because I think the Ackerman can't be Titans or something.
Is there? I was also thinking
Anyway,
because
so not to cut you off. I just wanted to say hi to Moz.
oh,
Hello.
is Moss here? Oh, hi Moss.
Hi, Moss.
Hello.
Anyway, I don't.
Levi
what were you
is
saying?
too angry to die.
He's too local
Yeah.
man too angry to die.
Also too short to die.
Too short to die. Nothing can hit him. It's too small of a frame. He's just like Judo Master from Peacemaker.
Yeah, his hitbox is too small.
Yeah.
That's why he's so OP. He's like his dexterity is maxed out. No, I was thinking, why is it that when what's his name? Zeke, when he did the roar and turned everybody who drank his spine wine into Titans, why did everyone else not? Oh right, you have to be like primed to be a Titan.
You mean primed?
Like you have to get the injection. An Eldian has to get like some kind of injection
Yeah,
before
you
they
need
can.
the Zeke fluid.
Yeah, that's what he was doing with the wine, but like Aaron's dad had to like jab him with a needle before he
I
turned
think it's
into
the
a
same
Titan.
thing.
Right? Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But people don't just like randomly turn into Titans. And that's why when Zeke did the yell, not every Eldian turned into a Titan. Only the ones that had been primed.
Yeah, you need the Zeke fluid, I think.
But I'm guessing drinking his spinal fluid, like him being the like this I don't know gene the gene seed giver of those Titans. I'm guessing that's why Aaron can't control them with the founder. Like they'll only listen to Zeke because he
It might
made
be a
them.
Zeke thing.
Although, still, the founder would have to have built those bodies. She would still be in control. She would still be connected.
Yeah.
Man, this shit's confusing.
It does get kind of confusing. Maz, what did you think of the episode?
Bruh, fucking clickbait ass episode. It's called Thaw, and you know what doesn't happen until the literal last second? The thaw. The fuck, bro.
But it did happen though. Annie is back on the menu, boys.
Yeah, but you would think that the episode would be about that. That would be a major focus.
I was waiting for it the entire episode. Like, oh man, I can't wait. And then it's like literally the cliffhanger. Dude, if she's got any kind of like business sense, she bottles that shit up and sells it so fast.
Bruh.
All the fanboys gonna want a bit of that.
Oh, ew.
The crystal water.
The crystal water. Ew.
Just imagine the stank in like 5 years, crystal, and then you melt. She needs a shower.
I don't want to imagine.
She needs a shower right now.
Probably actually though.
And probably go to the bathroom, I would guess.
Annie's wet. Let's go. All right, down bad, chat.
Hell yeah.
The stream is down bad now.
The stream has gotten kind of weird.
Yeah, because it's all about...
We went in a weird direction.
Well, AoT is kind of weird, because it's all about, like, bodily fluids and infecting each other. It's like... It's been sus from day one. And eating your parents.
Eating your parents? A lot of eating going on.
Eat your parents, bully your parents, drink your brother, become a titan. Such is life.
Such is life. It happens.
In Paradiso.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Admiral said, I feel like the whole Pixis drinking alcohol was a total setup that was planned early, and then Isayama just decided to go ham and have everyone drink the wine. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that it's like a plausible way for everyone to have inject the Zeke fluid. Zeke's spinal
if
fluid.
It's anything like... It is this weird, like, pseudo-medieval... Not medieval, but...
Yeah.
Old-timey thing. People drink wine.
Yeah,
people drank a lot of wine back then.
Yeah. What else am I thinking? Yeah, it's just like the thing. Because what is it? It's like supposed to be 1800s, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. The drinking wine is like one of the more plausible aspects of it.
Could have been beer, ale.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, never mind. I shouldn't interrupt the conversation. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm like not even saying anything.
Okay. I was just gonna say the action in the second half was kind of like vintage Attack on Titan,
right?
Where it's like,
yeah.
Oh no. If you already talked about this, I'm sorry.
No,
go ahead.
It's like, oh no, the Titans are invading and we gotta fight them. We gotta cut their necks. And it's like, wow, I haven't seen this in like 5 years.
Except the Titans do not feel like a threat at all. It's like they're all like, oh no, Mr. Titan, don't eat me. Don't chase me around.
Everyone got power scaling and good technology.
Yeah, it's like I remember season 1, like the entire Scout Corps being like, fucking murked by a single Titan. Like, they had so much trouble just fighting a Titan. And now they have, like, sure, they have good technology, but they don't really have supplies.
I mean, in season 1, there was a running joke of Eren never killing a Titan.
Yeah. He kept fumbling it.
That didn't happen until, like, season 3, I think. And even then, in the main cast, it was basically just Mikasa who was killing everything. Like, she was the only good one.
Yeah, she was like the new Levi. And everybody else, like, some other people got to kill every now and then. And now they're all just, like, flying all over the place, kicking ass. Look at how far they've come.
Oh my goodness, a competent army.
And even people are saying Armin got his first Titan kill this episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that for real?
That's wild. Like, apparently, he's killed human beings before he killed a Titan. Well, so has Eren, technically.
Yeah, technically.
Well, not technically. He literally has. He killed a man. He was little. Unhinged. And then that one, I had forgotten about that one girl, like the blonde, I forget what her name is, who's like the biggest Mikasa fangirl. Like she had a moment of like admiring.
Is that Hitch or is that someone else?
Could be.
No,
Hitch.
That's someone else. Hitch is just like a random soldier person.
Yeah, but I remember them being locked up like previous season, and this one girl just like, oh hey, I'm new, I love you. I love you, Mikasa, I'm your biggest fan. And then this she got first row seats to the gun show this episode.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. It's like, oh, meet your heroes, I guess, but also like keep fighting Titans.
Yeah, like stay focused, you know.
Eren, Mikasa, and Armin all killed humans before Titans. Who did Armin kill?
People in like season 3 who were trying to shoot Jean.
Did Mikasa kill people?
Yeah, who did Mikasa kill before Titan?
I don't think she killed someone before. Oh, did she? Oh, she killed that person who was going to kill Eren. After he killed someone to save her, she killed someone.
Oh, she also killed someone in that moment?
Yeah, in that group.
Oh.
Okay.
I only remembered it as one person dying. Makes sense.
I thought Eren killed both of them.
Yeah, I think. I think
It's a
they've
cool
all.
detail.
I guess they've all killed people. That's my crew.
Yeah.
Bunch of-
Remember Attack on Titan?
Attack on people and Titans sometimes.
Attack on people, yeah. That's just the one.
I didn't realize that this was Armin's first ever Titan kill. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's been in the army for the entire show. He's never killed a single Titan.
So, Sinris, what did you think of the episode?
I thought it was a really great episode. I'm still like a little, I don't know, I guess a little frustrated by how slow the pacing is.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Because I just want plot development.
Yes.
No.
I
We're
want to
going to
know
save
what's going to
Connie's mom.
happen.
We have
But-
to save Connie's mom. What are you, some kind of monster?
But everything that was in this episode was great.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, it's like I saw you post that in the AoT channel, and I had the same feeling. Like, you don't have time for this. This is fun,
Yeah.
but you don't have time
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah,
Right.
jokes aside, I do feel like I was telling Panic earlier that I feel like, you know, I barely care about Connie on a good day, let alone now when he wants to bring up his mom when the end of the world is happening. Like, sorry, I just don't care.
Like,
So,
none
I
of
do
us,
feel you.
none of us watching even knew his mom was still alive. It was like, what? You've
Totally.
just kept her in the hope that a
Is,
cure
is she
would...
just like still lying on her back in the
Well,
ruins
yeah.
of
I
the
think so.
house?
She would have to be. Can't move her.
Yeah,
Right.
she's just on the house.
But like, don't Titans ever just like run out of like when the kids transform into Titans? The grown ass adults transform into Titans. They like run out of steam at some point. They have to stop. So what about like just feral Titans? Do they just never just collapse on their own from exhaustion?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, maybe she
'Cause,
doesn't
like,
because she can't move.
Emir was like a pure Titan wandering on the island for like 60 years.
Hmm.
I just saw that
Huh.
post in our Attack on Titan channel. It's like the art of someone at like Comic-Con, as if the cast was on their own panel, and someone's like asking Flosh, do you actually realize that you literally have national ideals? You're a literal fucking racist. And he's like, yeah, and.
Yeah, and Jean's looking at him like,
Oh, bro.
Yeah, and
Yeah, Flash is alive, proving only the good die young.
Yep.
Shout out to him. He keeps coming back like a cockroach even when everyone else dies.
Yeah, apologies if you guys already talked about this, but you gotta love Flock like running into a room full of people whose families are about to die and being like, "We did it, guys! We won!
we did it."
Yeah, that was like, it's honestly really funny when you phrase it like that. And then he's like, he literally rolls up like half dead. He's like, okay, round him up, like as if he's still in charge. Like, why doesn't someone just slap him and be like, you are injured and dumb?
Right.
Waiting for Yelena to do that.
Yeah.
She seems so dejected. I guess
think she's
because
still
because
coping.
her boyfriend lost, but
She's coping.
She's
like,
coping
through that
hard.
Zeke is alive.
well, right now she's like molding. I don't think she's coping yet.
She's malding, yeah.
She the 3 stages of cope. There's seethe, mold, and cope.
I I just love all the like shots of her just looking out at everything, and people are like, "Hey, so like, what do we do now?" And she's like, "Shh,
But she
don't
doesn't
interrupt
say
me."
anything. She's just
I'm
like
busy looking. I'm
staring.
busy looking cool.
Yeah.
I need to have my shot for the critical mosaic.
Right.
the
back,
mosaic shot.
yeah, back towards the camera, looking out at some big bright scenery. Yeah.
The Gabi content in this episode is really good.
Yeah, Gabi is good.
Gabby's
Who
a
coulda
nice
guessed?
person who saves the day.
She's my dad. She's my hero.
Yeah,
Love
I really
Gabi.
like that, bringing it around with that like Children of the Forest theme, which I admittedly forgot completely, so I had to look up what that meant. And it's the whole idea of like escaping the cycle of violence and stuff. So
Yeah.
there we go. And I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, her kind of making up for, well, not like really making up, but kind of like owning up to what she did to Sasha and how she had the wrong idea. Really cool stuff. We'll see if we have a lot of Gabi haters after all. I mean, after this. Probably will, but
Yeah, I feel like
how you can still hate Gabi at this point.
they're pushing the comparison with her and Aaron a little too hard now. I feel like she ties up her hair and looks in the mirror.
With the ponytail,
She
yeah.
just had to say,
was that an
"Fight,
Aaron reference?
fight, Tatakai." That's all she had to do, and that was the exact same scene. She just is
Well,
little Aaron. And then she like fucking jumping no scope headshots at Titan with the same ridiculous rifle.
I love it.
Yeah,
She's
her
played
stupid
COD
huge
for
rifle.
this.
Like anti-tank vaporizer rifle. Like the one from
It's great that she is
Literally-
like a huge badass, and that's like been established about her since she was introduced as a character. So it doesn't.
It's
It's
just-
like totally believable.
She takes no shit. Like the first thing we see her do is like kill 1,000 people and blow up a train.
I think the thing with Gabi in this episode is that there was like a specific thought I had about this, and I sort of forgot how to word it. But basically, it's like I don't know if I don't know if it was about forgiving anyone or kind of thinking what she did was wrong. It's just kind of like there are way bigger problems to deal with now. So it's just kind of like whatever happened in the past, it's just kind of like over. And now it's like, okay, well, kind of everyone is screwed now. So let's just kind of stop fighting
Yeah.
and just do what we can for each other.
That she
I
also
kinda
did,
thought
like,
that's what it was.
well, like she didn't say it, but it's like we're even, I guess. Like she saved the entire family. Like, yeah, she killed their daughter, but yes, she also saved the other daughter. There you go. Now she's just back at
And
zero.
I've always liked, like, through the whole arc of Gabi and the other girl and everything, like, Sasha's parents have always been, like, cool and level-headed, pretty much. Like, the dad had a minor, like, breakdown at one point, but he got it together again pretty fast.
Like weirdly chill with the whole thing, but we did actually like Sasha that much anyway.
Some people act like, it's like you killed Sasha, that's like the gravest sin. And it's like, when did people care about Sasha? But then again, that's the same reaction I have to like
she was
Annie back,
funny food girl and like ship
Funny
with
meme
Connie girl and
character.
funny meme character.
DAE funny meme character?
We love funny meme characters. Now it's Reiner who's the funny meme character. The meme is he can't die.
I do love that. I just love that so
His
much.
suffering is a meme now.
I did like when the Gabi mentioned something about like how Reiner's hardening disappeared, and they're like, "Wait, Reiner? Where's Reiner?" And she's like, "Who gives a shit?
He's injured. Who
There's
cares?
no
Leave him
time.
alone."
There's no time for this.
We didn't find him so we could kick his ass again.
Yeah.
I am excited to see what Annie's gonna bring to the table. Like, she looked disoriented at the end, so I don't feel like she's not super aware what's happened. But I wonder if she was like in the group call when Aaron. I'm starting to call him Aaron.
The group chat.
Aaron when he pinged
chat,
everybody. Yeah.
If the outcome of her crystallization is that she's just completely unaware of everything that's happened since season 1, then what would be the point of bringing her back? You know,
Right. I'm guessing.
like what exactly? Like, I mean, you're right. What would she do? She wouldn't have anything to contribute. She'd just kind of be looking around like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?"
We were speculating last time that maybe the female Titan, because that's like.
It's like an amalgamation.
It's like an yeah, exactly. It's a mix of all the other Titans, and it's like the entire female aspect of the founder, Ymir. It's like her as a person, kinda.
Yeah, so to an extent, she might have.
So maybe the female Titan has some sort of sway. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Like feature sight abilities, yeah.
Maybe she can do something. Maybe she'll just die right away. It's just a big red
Armin
herring.
had a bit of a shocked and kind of freaked out reaction to realizing that Annie is going to be awoken. I'm not entirally sure why he'd be so
Fuck,
worked
she's gonna
up
see
over
my
it.
shrine.
Yeah, I think it's just because he has like weird emotional hangups about Annie.
But isn't that because he ate Berthold?
Yeah,
That
and you
was
can't,
part of it, right?
I feel like we'll never know if like
Oh.
he genuinely had a crush on her or if it's the Boltard thing. I can't say.
Yeah.
Bolthard?
Bertold. Bertold.
The burger.
The Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a mix of both. Maybe he was always a little bit, and then he ate Berthold and was like, wait. Wait a second. I do like there was that one meme like when Paths finally was revealed where it's like Aaron. I did it again. Aaron. That's not his name. Aaron. Like whispering in Armin's ear like, I used Paths to jerk you off when you looked at Annie, so you thought you came when you touched a girl. It was me, I did it. You son of a bitch.
By the way, speaking of Annie, I don't know if this is true, but like that place where the girl fell down and was about to get eaten by a Titan, and then Gabi came and killed the Titan. Isn't that the same place where like Annie revealed that she was the female Titan? Like, isn't that the spot in season 1 where they first fought?
Is it? That would be.
I don't think so, because the place where she revealed it was like a bridge in the like first class district, and then they fought and shit. So I think this is just like an underground military base.
Bro, that's a million years ago.
To you, 1,000,000 years ago.
I just thought it was like this kind of caged underground area because I just kind of like recognized the cage and the stairs, and I'm like, huh. Are they doing that callback? It would be kind of weird. Like, I don't know what the point of this would be. It's just like,
It's like, see, we
this looks
remember.
familiar.
Do you remember? We remember.
Remember season 1?
Remember? I'm kind of excited to eventually like go back and start over. Watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I do. This definitely has got to be one of those series with insane rewatch value.
Have they made like what would you call that? Like summary movies for every season?
Oh, recap movies?
Recap movie. Have they done that?
I don't know.
I think they
They
did
might
that
have.
for the first season.
Because I would
maybe.
love that.
Oh, okay. Annie was in the Stohas district. We're in Shiganshina now. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yes, of
Thank
course.
you.
Geography.
And also, 3 of us are anime only.
Yes.
Shaw has written.
Good to guess the manga reader among with the 3 anime only and 1 manga reader, Jubilee, Attack on Titan version.
Shai's cheating. She's
So in general, this is an anime only podcast.
Yeah, we will not spoil
Yeah.
the manga. Joy.
or will we? Say a spoiler
Or
real
will.
quick. Make one up. We won't know,
big
honestly.
Cat.
I will give myself props again for correctly predicting another plot point.
What?
Which one?
by saying that Aaron causing the rumbling would
Yeah.
break Annie's weird gem shell.
Yeah, wait. Okay, I remember you saying that, and I had to disassociate so I wouldn't spoil. I was like, but I can't say anything. I'd be like, yeah, weird prediction. I bet,
have a
bet you
question.
thought Sasha wouldn't die either.
I have a question, Cinerus. Did you expect the rumbling to undo like all the hardening and therefore the crystallization, or did you think that it would just be like Annie would have some sort of reaction to it?
I thought that it would be something about the way, the rumbling brings down the walls would also undo her hardening.
Okay, so you actually did. You completely predicted it correctly.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got there.
Yeah, they saw the lines. They saw the science.
Sinners obviously
They
just
did the
used
math.
paths.
Cinerus used paths.
Tell themselves. A couple episodes ago. Man, what if you could do that? Like, go back in time and tell yourself stuff? What if you could, like, do that?
Maybe that's all the deja vu I've experienced. It's just paths.
Like, you take a test and you wait for the results and you go back and you tell yourself all the right answers? But I guess you can't do it to change the outcome of the future. You can only... What the fuck? I don't know. I just hard-locked my own brain. In a time
Yeah,
loop.
I feel like I don't have that much else to actually say about this episode.
It's
Yeah,
actually
really?
tough.
Not a lot.
When you think about it, it is tough because I think a lot of things happen, but there's also not too much to discuss because it is kind of like old school Attack on Titan where they just fought some
And
stuff.
they
and
fought
then
a lot. They killed
It was kinda
Pixis.
like- Yeah, rip Pixis.
Rip. It was kind of an
Yeah, that was sad.
kind of a weirdly unceremonious death. It's
Well,
like,
I mean, what could they do? He's,
I don't know. It just
Titan
it
now.
felt so matter of fact. Just like, oh, there he is. Bye. Gotta die now. I don't know. It just felt it was over so quick.
I don't know. I mean, Pixis wasn't that important of a character, so I thought it was a fine send off.
Yeah, like I couldn't
It's okay.
tell you anything else that he's actually done in the
Yeah.
series.
Shot
But
at them.
I definitely recognize him and know that I like him.
Yeah, we
I
know
think he
we
just
know his weird.
represents like saying goodbye to like the old guard, It's more
Yeah.
symbolic.
We know his weird
Right.
scrunched up face.
Yeah, I mean, he was like a parental figure for everyone, so it was nice that they had this emotional moment, but they didn't oversell it because, again, like as the audience,
Yeah.
we're just like, kind of like, yeah, he was just kind of in the cast.
Right.
We don't care.
Yeah, because I just viewed it as more of like, oh, it's like all of the old military guard because you got like Niles, the other guy who was like
Mr.
in
Nice
charge of the
Guy.
Mr. Nice
Nice,
Guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Nice Guy. The other guy who was like helping Gabi and Falco because he couldn't see his own kids. You remember that guy from like last episode?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he was like in those like interesting conflict situations of like, do I just go along with the military or do I like try to do the right thing? So it's kind of like saying goodbye to him and Pixis.
Yeah.
So saying goodbye to all of them because like they got zeked. So
Right.
kind of like they're on their own now.
Yeah, he's one of those like he never really did anything that felt super noteworthy, but he somehow managed to be a character that I cared about regardless.
Yeah, good background character.
He's just like nice enough that he gets into your heart.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think it's definitely a good background character who like does his job well but doesn't overstay his welcome.
Do you actually think? Well, obviously, I'm not asking Shah here because you know. Do you think they're actually gonna feed Falco to somebody?
Do I think they will? I don't know.
Not
I mean,
you, because you know.
Yeah, he's asking everybody else.
The anime
know.
onlys. Do you think they're actually gonna successfully feed Falco to anybody?
No, I can't imagine
No,
they do.
right. Like something's gotta fuck. Connie's probably gonna die.
Yes. Now, this time for sure.
Wrong again,
they will-
bitch. It's Hitch this time.
he's fucking dead.
This is when Reiner dies. When it can't be Connie, it's Reiner. Something's gonna fuck up, and either Falco is gonna be like jaw tied on his own, or someone else is gonna eat it. Like somehow Levi gets it, maybe, to fix him, because he's fucking broken, and it has only been very short time since he got exploded. There's no way he's up and running without a miracle.
Right.
What was I thinking? Okay. Tell me if this is wild though. Me and Panic were talking about it, and Panic said that he doesn't care about Jean. And I'm like, and this feels relevant because I don't care about Connie, and I don't think anyone cares about Connie if he dies.
But it was like it was kind of in that context of, I don't have time to care about Connie and his mom. There's 6 episodes left. I need this to resolve. I don't have time to care about anyone who isn't the main cast. Like, that includes Jean.
But somehow you care about Annie.
Well, because she's cute.
She's not that cute.
Obviously.
Obviously, she's really cute.
I don't really have strong feelings about Jean. Like I've said before, I literally forget that he's still alive between every season.
And in my defense, like, I feel like Annie is a titan. She's got to be instrumental in some way now that she's awake. Yeah. She has to. There's no way they would keep, like that would be like 10 years of gaslighting if she does nothing.
Yeah, but Jean is our everyday guy.
Jean is just like the everyman, and much like the everyman.
Why we don't need Connie,
why would you care about him?
Right. I like him. He's a good
sure. Dude. He's likable.
I think he's more important than Annie.
Really?
I'm gonna say it.
Is that a manga spoiler? Are you saying that Annie doesn't do anything?
No, I'm saying Annie has never done
saves
anything.
The world.
I'm saying Annie has never done anything. Not that
she hasn't. But she's cool.
You want to get drop kicked?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Obviously.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying all this time.
It's like, literally drop kick me, please.
No, she did.
I want her to kick my ass. That's what this is all about.
She soloed like the entire Levi squad in like season 1 or 2 in the forest. That was a pretty cool scene. Like, you didn't expect that.
True, but now that we know the power scaling, I think we know they were kind of bums.
Oh yeah.
In retrospect, all due respect, kind of a bum.
Those guys were totally jobbing.
Yeah. fucking red shirts all around. But no, I feel like she's gonna be like, she has potential to be important now. I feel like Jean is done. He's not gonna do anything. Sure, he's a nice guy. I don't hate him. I just don't care.
He's the only one who can stop Flock from big racism. And even then, probably
what?
not.
What is Flock gonna do?
The big racist.
He's gonna smile like an asshole, and that's it. Yeah. And maybe that's the real crime.
Did we talk about Jean working really hard to justify genocide to himself?
Yeah, it represents the Attack on Titan fan base. Let's go.
Maybe it's not so bad after all.
Okay, it's like, but if we don't, then we all die. So
yeah. Well, that's the entire.
He's not wrong.
That's the entire reasoning behind Aaron's decision. If I don't do this, they'll do it to us.
He's like, yeah, they started it. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna go bring back my mom now.
Yeah,
Connie.
Refuses to elaborate, leaves.
Yeah, I forget what I was gonna say. Chad has asked some good questions. Do you think Armin and the others will team up with Gabi and ultimately Reiner and Peak?
Oh, Peak! Well, yeah, where the fuck is Peak?
I was gonna bring that up.
We haven't seen her at all since.
She untightened, didn't she?
I think so.
She's just like back to normal. But yeah, it's gonna be everybody teaming up because they all are like, yeah, sure, we disagree, but we can all agree that genocide on a global scale is probably not the best.
It's nice how people can be brought together like that.
Yeah,
that's the real power of Aaron. Like, the real power to bring people together.
Is it Jean or Jean? I know it's probably Jean.
Well, everybody says we say it wrong, so it's Sean, but Jean.
Okay, we have to
let's-
be thematically cohesive. So it's Levi and Jean because they're jeans.
Because they're pants.
They're pants. Come on, guys. Symbolism.
We could meet in the middle and call him Gian.
Gianni.
Gianni.
Gianni from
Fucking
Twitter.
Gianni.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should
And I
have
think-
respected.
I think
Gene
Floch
more
is like
instead of comparing him
supposed to
the
be
Attack on
flock.
Titan.
If it's supposed to be German in any way, then the CH
I
would
thought
be
it was
okay.
Floke.
Floke? Nah.
That kind of sounds like a Pokemon move. you know?
Tone Floke.
Okay, I respect Jean or Jean depending on how you view it.
but not
no,
those.
but not yet. But I like pants. But yeah, I mean, Flock is the actual Attack on Titan fan base, if we're being honest.
Would Flock make Requiem though?
Yeah, if Aaron, once he found out Aaron, once he took beef with Aaron, he'd be like, nah.
I am so. When is Requiem isn't done? Is it?
No, I think it has a few more chapters to come out.
Right, and they're animating it.
Yeah, we know a voice actor who will possibly be in it. I'm so
Really?
excited.
We do.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah. When
Is it
Toka's
me?
with Greg from Toka's Review, the Attack on Titan Kino guy, he's gonna be Flock in Attack on Titan.
I
I've
don't
never
know who
heard-
this man is, but that sounds perfect.
It is like probably like top 3 casting of all time. I'm very
Can
excited.
we be in it? Do they need people?
I don't know. Yeah, they could get. You should like volunteer. Be like, I'm very experienced at voice acting.
Totally. Just watch my.
Don't check my references.
Just check my my Donko Bongo playthrough. I could do a Kermit.
Yeah, me when I drop my Legends Arceus playthrough.
Oh no! Are you doing voices in that?
Yes.
Oh jeez. Exciting.
Yeah, the Attack on Titan Kino guy, aka Greg, aka Toka's Reviews.
Check out
Right.
Just Weebs, where he was on there.
Yeah, I think should we invite him on for our discussion too?
Yes.
Who is he?
I would.
What'd you say his name is?
Okay, okay. So he was just on Twitter a lot.
Greg.
People posted his reactions on Twitter a lot, but let me find his channel. It's called Toka's Reviews, but I think he calls it Tuka's Reviews, and I think he's saying it wrong.
Toka?
He's saying his own name wrong.
I
He
think-
said it like
think-
Toka's friend.
Well, it's like
not
the
Toka's
inventor of the GIF. Everybody says he says it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, Toka's friends. I said it wrong. Cool guy. Fun.
Toka's
fun
friends, Tokyo Ghoul. That might be a link. Oh wait, no,
It's just
that's
really
the character
funny.
Toka from Tokyo Ghoul. That's her friends.
Yeah, I think it's based off that. But no, he's a cool dude. Feels like very like old school YouTube too. I respect it. Just like kind of doing whatever they want.
Nice, nice.
And after we recommended Odd Taxi to him and said it was anime of the year, he watched Odd Taxi and made a video saying Odd Taxi is not anime of the year.
Wow.
So
The disrespect.
It is
I love
not.
him. It's great. Absolute best.
Where does one go to follow the Requiem progress?
I probably attack on TitanRequiem.com.
Do they have a website?
Is that real?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah. AoT no Requiem.com.
No Requiem.
No Requiem.
Perfect.
I'm
Well,
telling
that's
you,
its
there
own
isn't a
existence.
Requiem.
I'm loving this. When does it start? Like Requiem, when does it pick up? We're past that point in the anime, right?
No, not even
No.
close.
No, really? There's only 6 episodes left.
Well, yeah, they're not going to adapt everything, which is why someone was asking earlier if they're going to do a movie, and I'm not sure if they're going to do a movie, but I don't know if they're going to do a movie. I think it's still up in the air. I've heard rumors, grumbling, if you may, about the movie, but I have no idea. They're not going to adapt everything.
The finale is
And,
gonna be a radio drama.
If they include one chapter in the finale in this season, then I'm kind of okay with them like just kind of leaving it as is. But full adaptation, I don't know. Oh wait, what is it? Attack on Titan Requiem is on hold. Something bad happened.
Oh
So,
no.
yeah, one of the
Yes. Are
yeah,
they okay?
someone on the team died.
Oh,
that-
fuck.
Really?
That is bad.
Oh wait, I feel bad. That's awful.
Yeah, check there. You can check their Twitter. It's literally the pinned tweet.
Are we not allowed to dunk on them anymore?
Oh, the rest of the people are still clowns.
Lol.
AoT no Requiem.
I have
Oh, this is back
no
in
strong
December.
feelings about it. Yeah, so they said it's on hold until this part of the anime concludes.
Oh, I feel bad. That's really sad. Well,
That is sad.
because I mean, despite me not really agreeing with the attitude towards the creation of Attack on Titan No Requiem, there was a lot of like talented people who were really passionate about it. So I mean,
All right.
I definitely respect the efforts they're
All
putting
right.
in.
They're delaying part 3 of the project until this season is done.
Okay. Well, I hope they're doing okay. Sorry for dunking. No disrespect intended.
Now let's start beef. Attack
Hey,
on Titan, No
let's-
Requiem. You guys suck. Come onto our podcast and we can fight about it.
No, we should bribe them and be like, Attack on Titan Requiem better than ending already. Come join us.
Can we get whoever did that?
So we can talk about it. Yeah.
Was it like a joke post? The one who did like a fan translation of the manga and they called Titans something weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, the Kami subs guy who insisted that the proper translation of the title is the Aotena Onslaught.
Aotena, that's right.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like
And
the
then there's,
funny
like,
meme
yeah.
caps. We were like, they have Reiner in the last episode, and it's like Eren is gonna use the Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
But then it was like it's like weirdly like well argued in that joke article. Like why
Yeah.
Aotena is a fitting term. It's
Well,
like,
no, that wasn't a joke. That was his legit, like,
It was-
I'm
it was-
right, and here's why.
it was written like a joke.
Well,
was
then
written-
I don't think
because
he
it's
realized
ridiculous.
it was a joke. You might
There's
have
no
thought
It's
it
way.
was
a
a
joke
joke.
because it's
There's no people
inherently
no way
ridiculous,
two
but-
people talk to each other like that unless it's a bad sketch. But okay, sure. It was honestly well argued, although he's a
Yeah,
clown.
but it is very well argued. You've got to give him that.
It's like, you know what? That
Where
makes
is it?
sense. You can have it.
So when the first season of Attack on Titan came out, the guy who like is Kami subs, the Kami's translation of the title was the Aotena Onslaught.
That's just like, maybe we don't need
Based.
localization. Maybe we should just.
It's just like based.
And he published this like big argument in defense of like why his was the correct translation actually.
It's like one of those things where, as the greats have said, just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Exactly.
Doesn't mean you're not an asshole.
That's how I feel about translation as a whole. Like, just
Yeah.
because you're correct doesn't mean you're right.
And a big part of his argument was like, what's the name of the mangaka? Remind me.
Isayama?
Yeah, it was like Isayama doesn't know what a Titan is. He
Because
just thinks it's a cool English word.
It's like at some point in the manga they refer to them as giants specifically.
Yeah.
But it's also, like, Titan has been used as a word to describe big people, too.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
Which is why it's absurd.
Wait,
It's
do you guys have the
all
link to it? I
absurd,
want to see
but
that.
he makes
Yeah,
good
I'll
points.
find it.
Honestly,
Oh, thank you. It's kind of like, that's an interesting line of, like, trying to defend that.
yeah. It's
But-
like his argument takes a lot of twists and turns that you don't see coming, and by the end
Just
you're
like Attack on Titan.
oh, I guess actually it's not so
Exactly,
silly.
He is truly the only one who understands.
It's kind of cool when you see people who are like so caught up in their own idea, theory, or just like headcanon, and like they are living in a world by themselves and they can articulate it in a way
Yeah.
that they think is like totally
It's
makes
like
sense.
a
and as
true
an outsider,
auteur, you know.
a true auteur. And on the outside,
I'm
you're
gonna,
like,
I'm
I've
gonna
been there
post the
before.
link in chat here. So that
I mean, I kind of want
It's just
Isayama.
as a paste thing.
I want Isayama to like acknowledge it and be like, you know what, this guy gets it.
The
this,
only
Isayama
person
being
who
like, what is
understands
a
my
Titan?
vision.
this is the only true
Yeah.
fan of Aotena Onslaught, the true
It
title
reminds
of my
me of
manga.
Utena. Like
The
Utena.
revolutionary Aotena.
Revolutionary Utena. I just cannot. And it's funny because translators have done a really good job with like localizing words in a way I feel like that like are just like kind of chosen. Like with like My Hero Academia, I think it was localization, like kind of like popularized the use of quirk for their
Yeah.
powers, and that's like
Uh-huh.
a good use of this.
Right.
Because quirk works really well.
Peculiarity.
I saw one thing once that was like, if anyone ever tries to tell you that like all translations should be literal, just remind them that All Might's catchphrase in English literally would be "I came."
I came.
Okay, it probably would be better. Okay, it would be better. That's what you're saying.
Also thinking of all the other translations I've seen, like subs for Monogatari, where they don't call, what are they called, like apparitions?
Yeah.
Apparitions. I think is like the
Apparitions,
most
that's
official
what it
one.
is.
But my favorite is always oddities.
Oddities.
Oddities is
Yeah,
good.
like there's a lot of different words for it, and it's like which one is the community gonna grab onto as the canon?
Right.
Like apparitions, but oddities are cool too.
What does the official like DVDs say?
The Blu-rays?
Apparitions.
Apparitions. Well, then that's
Yeah.
officially the correct one, I guess. But oddities.
What is
But then
Kami
you
stuff
also
say?
have stuff where like Nasu insists that the correct translation for like Saber's English name is not Artoria or Arturia, it's Altria. Altria.
And he's the creator. Who are we to argue?
Right.
But sometimes the creator can be wrong, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you might want to go back and check some English literature or English history, but
Right.
And maybe change a lot of his characters, you say? Like, oh shit, it wasn't a girl. Fuck. King Arthur wasn't a forever young.
Been getting this wrong all
blonde
this
chick.
time.
What the fuck? I've been getting all this wrong? Takes an afternoon, edits the wiki. Makes everybody mad. Anyway. It's been like 25 minutes since we said we don't have anything else.
we will find a way.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can make these go as long as we want.
More like the
No,
rambling.
we're not Abnormals is Attack on Titan. We switch gears and mentioned Monogatari. That's
Yeah.
That you're on subject, but we are not.
All right, we're losing
you-
people.
We've swerved real quick. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to say.
Me neither. I'm excited to see what happens next week. I hope they pick it up where they left off. Like, get Annie in the game. Don't just cut to whatever else is happening right away.
Totally. Agreed.
But
Or else I'll be mad.
I'll be mad. I'm gonna look like
Again.
I'm gonna look like the grumbling titan.
The grumbling Titan. But yeah, I mean that's all I had to say.
And next episode is like soon because we were 2 days late with this one. It's like
Yeah.
5
Will
days.
we do it on Sunday? I don't know. I'll be in
Will we do
Canada,
it?
so-
That's all. That's exciting. Like, will something get in the way again, as it always
Who knows?
does? Probably.
Find out next time on
on
Attack on
Attack
Titan.
on Aotena Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Aotena Weekly. All right. See you, everybody, on Sunday.
Yeah.
And thanks for